So what's up? What's up, everybody?
What's going down?
It ain't I was gonna say it's not a picture. Like it's interactive.
What's up?
What's going down?
All right, y'all. So welcome to the very first episode of He Said, She Said, and the Real Podcast. This originally was a blog. Started out as a blog 4 years ago. Shout out to our blog partners, Chase Wood, Sean Gray, and Tori Chanel, who's still keeping it real with us on the blog. You can check out our blog on He Said, She Said, and the Real on WordPress. In fact, the latest blog that dropped was How to Survive Cuffing Season in 2020. So we all know when football season starts, so does cuffing season. So go out and check the blog. I'm going to introduce my hosts with me tonight. I'm going to start with Ben. What's up?
What's up? This your boy, aka Mr. Smoke Fella in the house. Somebody buy a train or something? What's going on?
No, I was gonna say, really?
Sorry. My bad.
Hey. No,
Train went back that time.
First episode, we about to drop you guys with a lot of detailed feedback, conversation, and all around good talk. Let's go.
All right, Damani, go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, people? Sorry, I was getting everybody caught up. I was sharing it with everybody so we can get all the people to chime in and tune in. It's your boy Damani, aka the Luck Man himself, Mr. Past 5 o'clock somewhere. So we doing what we do. Good to be back with my one of our partners in crime, one of the original humidor people, Miss Love Bug. We're looking forward to it, man. We got some great bad advice for y'all. Y'all about to get it all from the misfits. We're gonna show you how not to do it. So,
hey, listen. So let me tell you. First up, shout out to everybody who's already joined in. Definitely shouting out to our Smoke Duchesses and to our Smoke Fellow family, Humidor family, Diva Leaf. Shout out to you guys. But let me tell you, if you logged into this podcast looking for relationship advice from the experts, just go ahead and log out, because this is not what you want to do. We are the relationship misfits. We do not know how to do it right, but we have definitely done it wrong enough to tell you what not to do. So,
excuse me. That would be your story, but I'm gonna give sound advice.
Well, sound advice could be how not to do it, though.
That is true, but my advice is gonna be spot on, the truth, and the
motto. The motto is learn from our mistakes. Learn from our mistakes.
The motto is we are relationship.
Correct information from he said some correctness.
All right, so you guys are finna get it real, raw, and relevant from both a male and female point of view. So we are gonna go ahead and move on to our first segment of the night. It's Touch on It. This segment is sponsored by the Royal Rose Company. Shout out to them. So, they are a Black-owned streetwear apparel company, and they are sponsoring our Touch on It segment. So let's go ahead and move to our Touch on It segment. This has been a hot topic probably for the last, I don't know, since July. So we're going to touch on Megan and Tori. But before we go there, our she, because I cannot battle with these two he's by myself. Our next she has joined us, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring her in. Tiffany, what's up?
What's up, Tim?
What's up? Oh, I see y'all are smoking without me. Y'all are smoking. I'm jealous.
You fashionably late.
You know what? We won't even talk about that. But
you trying to make an entrance?
I wanted to make an interest. You all have hung out together. I'm the newbie in the group, so I just wanted to be saying, hey, y'all.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, y'all. So we're going to talk about, in the Touch on It segment, we want to talk about Megan Thee Stallion. October is Domestic Violence Month, and I thought it was appropriate for us to also touch on this. She had a powerful Saturday Night Live intro where she talked about the Black woman was not protected, and we need to be protected and loved. So I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all touch on it. I got a strong opinion on it, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over first to Ben. Ben, what you got on this?
Well, I mean, domestic violence is something that is, it's more so rampant in our society today. Back in the day, it was more, it wasn't out there much. People who experienced it, they kept closed in, but now you have more individuals that come out and speak about it. More people are telling their stories to the world. More people that have a platform and a voice is putting out there saying, I've been there. This is how I dealt with the situation. This is what I did wrong. And, there's so many individuals that are, putting money towards, programs to help women and men that experience. So it's not always the woman that's being abused. It can be some mental abuse on men, and it could be a man out there that's getting these paws put on them too. So,
that's the true facts. Listen, it is not just a woman thing, but it's definitely a violation of someone's personal space. It's an attempt to control. So I thought it was interesting, just maybe short of 2 hours ago, AG Daniel Cameron came out and spoke about Megan's performance, where he was definitely blasted. He was definitely called out for, in some people's opinion, failing to protect Breonna Taylor in an act of violence. We also know that he's married to a white woman, and it's been a lot of commentary about him using the Black card and saying he's a Black man. What do you guys think about his response to Megan on Saturday Night Live, and his response and agreement that Black women need to be loved and protected? He did agree with her on that, even though he called her performance disgusting. What you guys think about that?
Well, I'll step in because I do want to make sure that we do highlight the fact that 1 in every 4 women will be subject to domestic violence, and 1 in every 7. So it is truly something that runs rampant in our communities. And I would say in our communities because we don't address it. I did not get a chance to see what he actually said, but I will say this, is that as a Black woman, and as someone that has actually worked with DV victims, is that they don't feel protected. They don't feel like there's a space, and that we need to continue to create those spaces. So having him to agree that they need to be protected, absolutely. Did he do his due diligence in this case to protect her memory, to protect all of the things that led up to her demise or to her death? Absolutely not. And he did not protect her memory. And for that, thank you for talking, but you did nothing. And it's ill felt at this time, and there's nothing he can say to address
you do know that it wasn't all his decision though, right?
Absolutely, it's not his decision, but when you are the captain of the ship and you steer the ship,
is he really the captain of the ship, or is he just the face of the ship? There's some individuals out there that's above him that pull some strings. If they pull some strings, it's some strings being pulled above him, so you cannot lay this all on him. I'm not defending him at all, but you got to understand.
I'm not going to give him that pass.
There's some individuals out there pulling this ring.
I'm not going to give him that pass because he doesn't know that he's Pinocchio. We all know that he's just a ploy. We all know that there are strings being pulled. But he out there talking about, I'm a real man. I'm a real black man. No.
Okay, wait. Let me chime in. We gotta all ask ourselves. You have been in a position of power, especially in a multicultural environment. There is sometimes that struggle between protecting the blackness and protecting your job and doing your job. So which way do you go with that? I mean, I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna say I'm pretty sure because I don't know him, but it's possible if it was just up to him, this whole thing would have came out a lot different. But you have to go through the whole process and it's hard. I know we being tough on the brother because we all emotional right now and everything. But you gotta kind of step back and say, hey, I mean, this is this man's job. I don't mean he's just calling all the shots. Like I said, he the captain of the ship, so he gonna take the brunt of it. But I'm
gonna give you that. It can be your job. At what point, if you stand for nothing, then what is the worth of you being in this position? You're in this position because
you still got to put food on the table for your family. Am I correct?
Absolutely. And I will never get that away.
Because black folks said the same thing about Obama. A lot of black people said the same thing about Obama. He didn't do enough for us, right? So that's a person in power in the most powerful position in the country, where it couldn't just be all just because you're black, it's gonna go that way. Even though we would like it to be like that, but you still got.
So going back to the.
Go ahead, Nicole.
Well, no. So going back to the original question, I was bringing him up just because even in the light of him being called out specifically in Megan's performance, he acknowledged the need for black to be and protected. And so my question is, originally when this issue came out with Megan, right, she never named Tory, right? She didn't come out when it by. She didn't name that it was Tory. She did eventually come out and name him. And when questioned on why she didn't name him, the interesting aspect for me was she actually stated fear, that when the police officers came on the scene, they were aggressive. She was fearful to say that it was a bunch of black people with a gun in the car. And what I found was interesting is that her natural sense was to go into protect mode, even afterwards, because when she went live on Instagram and everything, she never called him out. She was still in protect mode. And his stance was attack mode, which we saw in his album that dropped on September 25th. When you look at the song Money Over Fallout, he specifically speaks to it on there. And again, is this a growing trend where Black women are constantly in a position where we are protecting our Black men at the expense of ourselves, and that is not being reciprocated?
So how does on the male side, how do you respond to that? I mean, if it didn't seem like Tory Lanez was too interested in being protected by her anyway, and he's constantly attacking her. So that song's not the first time he put something, he publicly spoke about it. And, it sounded like to me, in any case, if you're going to be abused and when the cops come to the house, you're going to take up for the husband, then how do you be protected if you're protecting your abuser?
And that's what happens, I think, in a lot of the relationships, right? So you do have women that recant their story after they've disclosed that they've been abused. So you have two different dynamics going on. You have the abuser, and then you have the woman that is taking up for them. And I think that happens a lot. As a woman, of course, I can't speak for the male in this situation, but I can understand her sense of urgency of attempting to protect him, given that status and of how we treat our men in the system. And we all know anytime the cops are called on most of our men, guess what happens? They are guilty until proven innocent. No longer is the system equipped to say you are innocent until proven guilty. It does not fit for our Black males.
I also want to call out, and I'm going to throw this one to
I'm sorry, Nick. Nick, I'm sorry. I got to call BS on that. You know,
what?
It's not that it's you're protecting this guy because of the police. They're going to do this to the Black man. It's not that. It's what you said in the first place. It's fear. It's the fear of when he gets out or whatever, he going to put them hands on me again. It's total fear. And the control is so deep that they're not going to snitch, rat them out or whatever. They're just going to continue to take it because of the control is so strong. They think it's love, but it's actual control. And you've been put into this box that you can't step out of. So it has nothing to do with, oh, I don't want to tell on this Black man. No, because once you get to that point where you've had enough and all of that, and you're ready to step out of that fear, that control box, it doesn't matter who you are, Black, white, brown, it does not matter. You're going to go ahead and do the right thing and tell. So it has nothing to do with trying to put the Black man on.
But I want to point out a statistic there that we all know that the first 3 weeks that a domestic violence victim leaves, they are 7 times more likely to be attacked and killed by that person than any other time. So I do want to point out, speaking as a domestic violence survivor, that it may look easy on the inside, or it may look like that it's simple to make that transition out. But I think you hit on a key point. Fear is the key factor, and it's the key that they use to control. And it's not easy to leave, regardless of financial. I know a lot of people think it has to do with finances or their reliance on them. It's not. It's just simply fear, and it becomes a cycle of toxic.
And don't get me wrong. My statements are not saying that it's easy for a person to leave a situation. No, the longer it goes on, the harder it is to leave. Now, my personal thought is, when it happens the first time, you leave and then it's done with. But you like you said, what the stats say that, they could be killed or attacked again. That's because it has gone on so long. And that person that's being abused, as well as a person that does the abusing, this is all they know. And this is their life. And you're not going to take away what's part of my life. So the longer it goes on, the harder it is to break the cycle on both sides of the fence.
Well, y'all, I love this conversation. Clearly, domestic violence is a discussion that we need to move to a main topic. But this was just touch on it because Megan is definitely staying in the news. Shout out to her for using her platform in a positive manner. I know she got a lot of flack about WAP, and we ain't even gonna go into WAP, but she is using her platform. If you go check her out on Instagram, she is saying vote. She is using her platform for some positive things. And so I'm for anybody that is using their platform in a positive way, regardless of that WAP. So with that, we're going to transition.
You're going to keep throwing a WAP out there, huh?
Regardless of the WAP. That don't always work for you, honey. Well, it doesn't always work, but go ahead.
Yeah, WAP don't. Yeah, we ain't even gonna go there. That's like a whole nother segment.
That's another show. That's another show.
That's a whole nother show. So shout out.
One got divorced. One got divorced, and one got shot.
Right.
That's what the WAP would get you, huh?
That's what that WAP do, huh?
All right, y'all. So shout out to our sponsor for this segment again, the Royal Rose Company. Make sure you go out. Their information is in the banner right now. Go out, support, let them know that you heard about it on the He Said, She Said podcast. And with that, we're going to move to our next segment. So our next segment is sponsored by JS House of Fashion, also a Black-owned fashion designer here in El Paso, Texas, where I am. Shout out to all y'all in Chicago, back home, but I'm in Texas, so shout out to them. They are the only online boutique that you will need, so make sure you check them out. Go like, support their Instagram page. They are our sponsor for our main event, which is about rotational dating. So let's get into it. And just because Ben has talked so much stuff about rotational dating, so much stuff. Ben, I'm gonna kick it to you for you to go ahead and tell us all about rotational dating.
You cannot kick it to me unless you use the proper term.
What's the proper term?
No, don't use the proper term. Go. I already know about the proper
sad
term.
Sad piece, smash buddy, dip off.
Old folks say hustle. Being a hustle. Being a hustle.
You know, everybody, you know,
I
in this
ain't heard
day
nobody call a hussy. Wow. Okay.
I'm just saying, everybody want to use these terms nowadays. Rotational dating, and all these phrases.
Rotational dating. That is not what supposedly. And I'm not a proponent for this. Okay, because I have been burned by rotational dating real bad.
Rotational dating seems like wrestling, like you're gonna tag somebody in. What is this?
Well, it's the rotation of the wheel, like the wheel has the spoke. So when your time is due, your spoke is at the top. So there you go.
That means you a side piece.
No, rotational dating. You do not commit to anybody. It's like going instead of you saying you want steak.
I'm sorry. Anybody got a stable of tools, there's one number one. It's always one number one. Somebody is always going to be the alpha. It's a number one in there that's going to make sure that they know that they number one, and then everybody else fall in as a side piece.
So I'm not sure if. So when I went back and I really dug into what rotational dating is, it was used as a tool for women to help women understand that it's okay for you to date multiple people at once without having to commit. Now, this is something y'all do all the time. Now, mind you, women might not know that y'all rotational dating.
Good point, Stephanie, because rotational dating is never tailored to me.
So for a man, that's a gigolo.
No, it's just being a man.
Right? I'm just saying.
No, it's just being a man.
Rolling stone,
or as they would call that's a hoe or a thought, a skeezer. I mean, I can go down the line. But rotational dating, you just want to clean up the act of what it is.
It's normalizing it for women to say that it's okay for you to do this, that there's nothing wrong. Again, this is something you men do all the time or have done. Not you men, because I don't want to say
allegedly.
Based on I got Nunu and she asked a great question. So I am going to Nunu, great question. What the hell is rotational dating? Because being it completely skewed what rotational dating is. It is a new millennium term, right? For when you first meet somebody. It's aimed mostly at women. When you go Google it, I have yet to find an article that talks about men rotationally dating, because y'all automatically do it. So it's aimed at women, basically trying to tell us to have a dating roster so that we don't attach too quickly to any one guy and end up being his side chick. That's what the definition is. You got your hand up. Go ahead. Go ahead.
As my main man Sweets would say, in this new era, black men don't cheat. Get it right.
Oh, hold on. Let me correct that. Let me grammatically correct that. Black men, comma, don't cheat. That's how they go.
Right. That's how it's supposed to go.
That's how it's supposed to go. Black men.
Lucky, could you chime in and get them correct, please? Please.
So the question is, what is rotational dating? Okay, what it really is. The breakdown is, like you say, it's saying it's okay for women to date multiple men, but here's the problem with here's the well, I can say the pros and cons, right? The pros is you're kind of keeping your options open, right? You're seeing you're interviewing multiple people for the top spot.
There you go.
Now that's the pros, right? The cons are you're in a sexual society and you can sometimes like remove yourself out of the wifey conversation if a man finds out you're dating multiple men.
Right.
Because
that's what Tony just said in the comments. Tony was like, women can't do what men do. So there's a double standard.
Exactly. It is a double standard. It's a double standard in dating when it comes to men and women. Let's face it. That's just real talk. And at the end of the day, especially like men don't like to share. He said it. Men don't really like sharing their women. You got dudes who kill over their side pieces. They don't even want to share their side piece. You know what I'm saying? So
hold on.
How do you
go back to my man's comment?
Sex.
Did you see the comment? Did you see the comment out there?
Say we go with both of y'all.
We go with both of y'all.
Just said that just because you are dating multiple people doesn't mean you're having sex, and I agree. You don't have to have sex with everybody. But
we're in a very sexually open society today. Like it ain't too many people, and it's not too many people that's gonna believe you just out with some dude, he's spending money on you and ain't nothing popping. Like guys got options out here. Cats ain't out just spending money just waiting. That 3-month rule is dead. Let's kill all that Steve Harvey bullshit. That's dead out here. That's dead. So, and then how can you focus, depending on what you want, right? If you're really looking for a man, how can you really focus on someone's good and bad points when you juggling? You kind of emotionally juggling around. Now, if you just own that, it's all good. But if you're really looking for a relationship, how's rotational dating gonna get you there?
Well, maybe we should start that question with men because you all seem to have it down pat.
Listen, so this is my thing, and I am going to say that I am not a proponent of rotational dating, and I'm going to say that. I'm going to say this because I agree with the men. It is women trying to play a man's game. We're never going to beat you at your own game. So I honestly don't think that rotational dating really works. I think the problem that women are trying to fix with the strategy of rotational dating is to avoid becoming attached too quickly to somebody who's not willing to commit. But here's the issue. It don't work because you still end up becoming attached to the one that you become attached with. That's going to happen. But now you just got these distractions so that you can pretend that you're not really attached to the one you're attached to. And like Ben said, I hate to say it, I gotta swallow because I'm finna say I agree with him.
Wait, finish your sentence.
Finish your sentence, man. Hold on.
It's a family show. It's a family show.
Swallow. Wine. Okay. Y'all come on.
Hey.
Period.
Finish your sentence.
I think what we have to do as women is one, we can't be so quick to share our body. I think Nunu is nailing it. Remove the sex option. So and that part is important, right? Like we have to make sure that we are absolutely being honest though. Like, so I got to be able to say like, hey, I'm really feeling you, but I'm gonna date some other people over here and you dating other people. And then we got to sit down and have that conversation when we decide to be exclusive. Because you do understand is when does it move from, and this is my issue with rotational dating. Rotational dating is like a build-a-bear concept for relationships. Like to me, it's almost like, okay, forget the 80-20 rule. I got dude over here, he really good at fixing cars and stuff. So that's my mechanic boo. And then I got boo over here that got money, that's my bill boo. And then he good in the bed, so that's the one I'm gonna sleep with. And then this one to go to church with me, so this the one, this the good dude. He boring, but he look good on, and then you smush them all together and you got the perfect man. So none of them, no man you ever dated or no woman you ever date is ever gonna be good enough, because you get used to having this rotation, this buffet of whatever I got a taste for in this moment is what I have. And I think this mentality is why you got so many people that's single, because you done built you a man and called it rotational dating and said that you're not exclusive with nobody. It's called a roster or a man funnel or whatever stupid terminology they got out there.
Who getting the draws? How many? If you got 4, how many you really sleeping with? Because if you going, I'm just saying, if dude going to church, paying your bills, fixing your cars, I'm just saying, you got to think of it like, look, and now this is how I'm looking at it. Even if I'm just the sex boo, if I know a dude paying your bills, fixing your car, and going to church with you, something else popping, because dudes ain't out here just doing that just to be doing that. So I'm trying to figure out what part of the relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like, so how do you separate your emotions? How do you separate physical from mental?
It goes back to the honesty piece. I think the first problem is that nobody's honest. When we talk about rotational dating or just dating in general, a lot of times the honesty is not there. I always say, give me my choice. Give me my right to choose. If you tell me what the circumstances are in the door, then I can make a decision how far I want to go with you. If I know that you're dating multiple women and I'm okay with that because I'm doing my thing and we all agree I'm not having sex with you or with them or whomever, but when we make a decision that we're going to come together in a relationship, then we can talk about that at that time. But we don't have these conversations up front. So what happens is the women meet the men, they all enthralled by them, they get excited. Next thing you know, they done planned their wedding. The man is still over here dating 5, 4 other women. And then their feelings get hurt when she starts to express herself. He's like, I'm not on that. And I always tell people, you know what? If stop doing boyfriend, girlfriend stuff or relationship stuff with people that you're not in a relationship with, a lot of that stuff will end.
But see, for men, it's phases, right? The phase is, you know, when you start dating someone, it's potential, right? Okay, she got some potential, wife's potential. Now, as you move up to, you know, possibility, like you jump up a level, then typically, when I'm tell you something, most guys, once you move up to that level, when he starts seeing you in that light, his roster trims down real quick. We can pull back a rotational date. No, seriously, once we get focused on a woman, like, okay, this could be this man, shorty could be it. Like, she could be the one. I can see myself with her. Like, that other stuff falls off. I mean, everybody, I'm sorry, I don't know nobody, especially at our age, who got time to be dating 5, 6, 7 people. You could probably sleep with 5, 6 people.
Energy, money.
No, you could sleep with 5 or 6 people, like just come through at midnight. But actually dating that many people, that's a lot. I'll mess around and forget your name.
That's what you call everybody bae. You just call my bae.
Everybody forget your birthday. What you gonna do on Valentine's Day? What you gonna do? What you gonna do on Christmas?
What's the thing? That's the question I got. Right, Damani, is how do you really get to know somebody? This is what I don't like about rotational dating. I can't remember who favorite color is purple and whose was blue. Who birthday in July and who birthday in August? Who said they like chicken and who said they don't like chicken? I can't keep up with all that. I can't keep up with, and I went out there and somebody said you should have a roster of like 6 or 7.
Listen,
I just ain't got.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
Man, you ain't got nothing else to do.
A lot of people ain't built for that game. Okay, my brother, he broke it down for you guys. You know, there's levels to men. Men don't come in the door like, oh, I'm gonna wife her up and all of that. No, you got to get to a certain point, and how that man feels about you, how you carry yourself, how y'all are together and all that. You got to build up to that. So it could, like he said, it could be a 3-piece, a 4-piece. You might have even starting 5 out there sometime. But when he said once a woman gets to that level, all them other ones slowly disappear. You
start cutting the roster.
You cut that roster quick,
and our pension, baby. Report to HR right now. Your box is at the door. Your box is packed up at your desk.
No, but we're all saying the same thing. But the question is that because rotational dating was really meant to help empower women into the same process, the question is it okay for women to do that? So, men, you've already described your process tier. Clearly, here's why I'm single and a misfit, right? So this whole tier process, clearly I never make it past a couple of tiers up. But anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. But you all have already described your tiers. So why is it that not okay for women to have the same process? Is it okay?
Being got his hand up.
Let me answer that for you. This rotational dating thing that you say, it's a con job. All right. It's a con job to get you and the women in their mind and empower them. That don't work. I'm sorry. Because a lot of women are not built for that game. They not. Let me retract. There's a lot of individuals. I'm not going to say it's the women only. It's a lot of men that's not built up to run that game. It's more people that want to be in a happy, stable relationship than you actually know. But one thing that you said, Camo Chick, one thing that you said is the problem is there's a lack of communication. Communication is key to all relationships. When you come in the door, that open communication needs to be there. But what you get is the representative. Everybody's on their nice behavior, you know, with their pearls, and you know, he got his cologne. You got that representative. And then as time goes on, you really find out who this individual is. And then you say, oh no, that ain't what I want. But now you put both feet in. Men don't do that. Men gonna have a toe in the water. But women want to put both feet in, and now they immersed in there where now they done brought them home to meet mama and auntie at the cookout and stuff. This is my boo thing. Yeah, we gonna be together.
So this is what I have picked up from this. Men rotationally date. I don't know what y'all call it, just being men, thoughts, hoes. Y'all have a roster, and y'all just ran it down that in your roster, what you end up doing is you pare it down, right? And made the best woman win. In response to all of us, as Tiffany pointed out, that don't make it to the final stand, we don't make it to the Hunger Games.
Right.
Rotational dating was created to us. Right. We don't ever make it to the final fight.
You can get there. Keep hope alive.
I'm trying. I think I can. Rotational dating was created for us, right?
I get you. Hold on. Next relationship you have, come in the door and you tell a man, I'm on rotational dating, and see how that works for you. And then you come back and tell us the story. Because guess what? You're going to get so cut, or you're going to be so far to the left on his team, you won't get off the bench. You're going to be Judd Bushler or whoever that last person is on the bench. I'm telling you that right now.
Men come into relationships with us all the time with the standard line. They're not ready to settle down. They're not ready to commit.
I'm not telling you, man. I'm telling you, let a woman come in the door with a man and say rotational dating. Guess what? You're so far on the bench.
In a nice way, he's saying, in a crazy way, he's saying that can knock you from the potential pool to straight smash, to smash buddy.
Yeah, you become just a smash buddy.
That can kick you out of potential pool. Are you seeing multiple cats? I'm good. Now I could have been looking at you like, man, she cool as hell. Man, she pretty. I'm feeling us. We got good conversation. We got the same interests. But then, you know, she got a roster. Don't know. I think that can knock you out of it. That knock you out the starting lineup. That knock you out the pool.
Go into it line, because that's what I just heard. Is that the advice? Is that the relationship misfit?
No, don't ask, don't tell.
That's the misfit.
Don't ask, don't tell.
For all y'all women out there, my advice is don't go in that door talking about the rotational dating. Don't even go in there.
We got a question from the audience. We got a question from the audience. And I am in agreement with her. She says, want to know why we can't be adults and be honest, and why can't women have teams too? I think it's a good question.
It's for the men? I guess that's for the men, right? That's for us?
That's for the men.
Okay, go ahead, too. You got it.
Clearly, the misfit advice is just don't tell them. So you got your team, just don't tell them. Just like they don't tell us, we don't tell them, and everybody's happy. There you go. Problem solved. We're good.
Robin is very correct. It's a double standard. And nobody is saying that you can't have a team. Sharice, you can have a team. But you need to keep that under wraps. You better keep that under wraps if it's somebody that you really digging, because he's gonna put you on the back burner so quick. And you just becoming a sad piece in his mind.
Yeah, club. Damn, that's strong.
It's the thing that if women were to do the exact same things that men do, that double standard just kicks in automatically. We can't just be women and enjoy dating multiple people. We have to become the hussies, the slow, the smash buddy, versus the man. You do the same exact thing, and everybody's propping you up like she got X, Y amount of girls, blah blah blah.
But honestly, I think it does depend on your end game. What are you looking for? Like, what is your end game? Is your end game to, are you trying to find somebody really, or are you just out there having fun? If you're just out there having fun and just doing your thing, then rotational your ass off. Keep rotating. Swing on the pole. Do all that. Do what you do. Ain't nobody. I mean, if that's what you own, but if you at that point in your life where you're looking for something, you're really looking for something. You tired of like being alone. You're really looking for something with some substance, something strong. You're gonna have to focus, because two things: men don't like to share, and men don't want a woman that's not available.
And don't fall for the line all the time.
What's the line?
I want to know the truth.
I hope y'all been seeing these comments.
Oh, I see the comments. Everybody talking about they want to know the truth. I want to know the truth. Everybody can't handle the truth.
Deny. We got some.
Everybody can't handle the truth.
Dish out. I think that is a good.
That's true.
Good.
Men cannot take what we dish out. No, we can't.
No, we can't.
That's honest. That's real talk.
That's honesty.
Now there's a double standard for your ass.
Right. I got another question. So she's still stuck on y'all advice. And Sharice, I don't know if you was here in the beginning, but we are the relationship misfits. So you take this with a grain of salt that you get here. I'm just saying. We are not the experts. She want to know if she had to lie. I got to lie to kick it.
You don't have to lie. You don't have to lie. You just gotta
just
dial it back.
Yeah, and you know what? Robin said a key phrase: say less.
Say less.
Right.
Okay, we got a question from Tony. What age do people stop dating and just be real?
There's no age when you're single. There's no age when you're single.
It's not about the age, it's about the maturity.
Because you're not gonna be like, I'm 50 years old, I ain't gonna date. Like,
flag on the play. I'm calling BS on that. I'm calling BS on that.
I'll say it for you again.
Are you with me?
It's not about the age. It's about the maturity.
Everything to do with it. Age has everything to do with it. First up, y'all all know everybody on here is over 40. I'm just gonna throw us under the bus. Y'all can't even stay up past 2. You can't juggle folks like we did in our 20s. Ain't nobody got that kind of energy.
I'm struggling with midnight.
So rotational dating is great for millennials and all that. But for us, the plus 40 crew,
that's just a phrase so you can be hot.
I ain't got that much time left. I'm still trying to get a boo and all that while I'm cute and can do all the little stupid boo stuff like dressing up and yes. Age is a big thing. Age matters.
I'm not saying it matters, but you don't stop dating because you're a certain age. If you're single, just say so what about somebody who went through a divorce later in life? So you went through a divorce at 48 years old. So you just supposed to die alone? you just give up? Like,
no,
that's just that. Now, so that's what I'm saying. So it's not an age on it. Now you can be too old to be out here hoeing around, as the old folks say. You can't be out here 60 years old still going out with Deacon Jones, who else? Pastor Willis, all these different cats. Like you gotta reel it in now.
We gotta reel it in a little bit. Okay, hold on.
Real people. This is my baby sister here.
She got a question for you, Mr. Q. Why are some men intimidated?
First of all, happy birthday. That's my baby sister right there. It can't be intimidated.
Hey, baby sister.
Hey, baby sister. I will punch you in your throat. It can't be. It don't get me wrong. It can be intimidated because, baby girl, men like to feel needed, and when a woman can become so independent that like a man feels he's not needed, and that's big for a lot of guys. Like once you feel like, it looks like you can do it on your own. You get it on your own. You don't need me for nothing. So that's the intimidation part of it. To answer your question.
To answer that question, I call BS on women always thinking men are intimidated by it. Men are not intimidated by it, but like my man say, if you feel like you don't need me and you don't need this, what I gotta be around for? I'm gonna go over here and do my thing over here and let you go ahead and play, Miss Strong Black Woman solo.
So I'm gonna
intimidation.
Speak on this. Wait, I will speak on this because I do believe men are intimidated. Y'all might not be intimidated, but speaking as a woman who is career focused, who I feel like singing the song, got our own house, got our own car. It goes to the mentality of what can I provide for her, and y'all are intimidated by a woman that's successful, and I think it's more of an issue after 40 because we all know Black women are at this point right now. They are the highest group demographic that's graduating from college right now. They absolutely are the ones that are making money and making moves. And so it's like, well, she don't need me for nothing. Yeah, I do, because I'm still a woman. And I think that concept is missed, that at the end of the day, you're a man and I need you. It may not look the way that it traditionally looked, but baby, I need a man, like all day long. And we're forced to be independent.
Are you seeing the comments? Miss J. Evans agrees with Mr. Smokefella. Put that one down in the record book. Let's go.
We're gonna give you 1 point. We're giving you 1 point.
We keep it stats. We keep it stats.
All right. I'm gonna keep it popping up there so we got proof that it happened.
Right.
We keeping stats. Thank you, love.
I think that takes on a whole nother dynamic. When you turn into the age factor, that for women that have been single for so long, like Nicole said, like it's hard to try to coexist with somebody else. So that's another problem. So, and on top of that, if you're done with BS and with guys, then I just
want to know if that's the point.
And dealing with dudes is like, when you won't be like, I don't even have time for you, dude. I'm over here trying to receive my blessings from God, doing my own thing, got my own job, got my own place, pay my own bills, take care of my mama. So whatever you're talking about has to be able to not supplant what I have, but complement who I am. So I may not need you for the materialistic things because I can take care of that and have done so for quite some time, but I need you for those things that are not as tangible, that I can't put my hand on. I need your support. I need your love. Heck, it's a family show, but I need your penis. I need your penis. But we need that. And I think
God.
Yes.
Tuck my curls up in here.
Oh my God.
But we need your companionship. Like for me, like that's a big thing. I need your protection. Heck, I want to make sure that something go down. I can call my man and be like, baby, this is such and such happened. Can you come get me? Can you help me? Can you protect me? Can you be there to have my back? The day when I want to let down my guard and cry because I've been fighting demons at work or taking care of all this other extra stuff. The place where I could just lay my head on your chest.
Please read that last comment. Please read that last comment.
Inbox is open. Strong women also have to learn how to express to men what they need. Absolutely. My inbox is open. I'm taking applications. It's cuffing season, just so y'all know. Tiffany,
I am too.
Well, the last side of that, and Dr. No, we didn't read Miss Shay's comment though. That was a great comment, and that's a point for the men. Let me pull that up again.
Which one?
Was it Miss Shay with the women don't project that they need it?
That was
yes, please read that, Miss Host. Miss Host, please read that.
Yes, but some independent women project that they don't need men. And I totally agree.
Read the whole comment.
Read the whole comment.
Read the whole comment.
Read the whole comment. Don't just shortball. He said
they don't need men, and that's what creates the issues with men thinking they are not needed. Men are very sensitive and need to feel needed. That's the second part on that.
Right,
and I agree.
Make sure that was a point for us.
Men absolutely have to. Men have been taught to be providers and protectors, and they have to feel needed. But I think it goes back to what we said earlier about communication. Because if you come in, so in my dating, I actually had a guy that literally was like, "You kind of self-sufficient. I don't know what I bring to the table for you," because here's the other thing. He was used to dating women of a different caliber who were used to, he was providing bills and things of that nature. And there needs to be a conversation, because y'all with this double, y'all say two different things. Y'all don't want a gold digger, but you want to feel needed. You don't want an independent woman, and you're not intimidated by an independent woman. But if I don't play a certain role with y'all,
why does it have to be financial?
Needed used is two different things. That's you crossed over into being used on the gold.
Yeah. As soon as you threw the gold digger word in there, you lost everybody.
I lost everybody.
That's a negative point on she side.
Wait a minute.
And so here's another side of it as time starts winding down. When you talk about the age factor, now we're looking at supply and demand. Because, like you said, as women get older, that pool shrinks as far as men to date. And for independent women, like I'm not gonna say independent, but the more successful women, that pool really shrinks. Because guys don't like it's nothing new for a guy to date a woman that doesn't make a lot of money, maybe don't have, the luxury, all those great things, the big house and all that. And men don't mind. Men will go back, date 20 years younger. That's hard for women to do. So I'm 47. We can go all the way back to age 21. Now, a 47-year-old female, how far is she gonna go back? I'm just saying, it ain't against the law.
Listen,
I'm 21. I can tell you that much.
How far a 47-year-old woman gonna go back?
This is another double standard. I think this is a double standard in the dating pool, and I totally agree with you that. Even when it comes to marriage, right? I could be wifey material all day and never get chosen, because at the end of the day, a man has to offer me a ring and offer me his last name. And it's so therefore the men are in control of that, because I can be everything that he says, but he still not make that decision. And so I think, going back to our key point, we got to talk about communication. We got to be able to communicate our needs, because drinking essential water. Is there a sponsor?
You just turn on the bottle?
I tried to turn it.
We gotta stay hydrated.
Staying hydrated.
We stay hydrated over here.
They are not a sponsor of this segment.
And so going back to rotational dating, though, that's a need. If you got all these cats, what you need me for? You got a roster. So therefore, my value drops because I'm not needed. Facts.
You know what? So am I hearing from the he's, the he side of the relationship misfit side, that even if women found a way to master rotational dating, it's gonna backfire on us if our goal is to actually find a man and move into a relationship with.
Yes.
It can backfire. I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of women lose that right dude because they trying to do this rotating. This rotating. I'm gonna shorten it up and make it a little cooler. Rotating.
Rotating.
All right.
That's too close to hope. That's too close to hope.
You heard it from the fellas. You heard it from them. If you got a roster, deny. Lie.
No, just don't say anything.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Women,
don't ask, don't tell.
Women, if you want to be with a certain man, find out to be his Harley to his Joker, his Bonnie to his Clyde, and guarantee it will work out well for you.
In theory.
Mic drop. I should just walk off set. But
you didn't get a point for that one, though. You didn't get a point.
I can't. All right.
Only episode one.
That wraps up our segment on rotational dating. Ladies, y'all heard it from the men yourselves. Again, take advice with a grain of salt.
Right. Was necessary.
Right. Again, shout out to our sponsor for this segment, JS House of Fashion. Shout out. Make sure you go follow their Instagram page. Oh Lord, Tony said get you some entanglement. Make sure you follow their Instagram page. It's in the ticker down here. Go to the store, to the online boutique. Let them know that you saw it here on He Said, She Said podcast. Now we are going to move to the fun. Oh Lord.
Do I need to refill?
Let's go.
You do need to refill.
Out.
All right, y'all. We are going to the He Said, She Said hot seat. So let me tell y'all, the hot seat is where one of your lovely hosts has to get in the hot seat. Hold on. Bixby is jumping in on the hot seat. My bad, y'all. One of your lovely hosts will get in the hot seat. They will tell you a short story so you get to know about them. And then you in the audience, as well as the rest of the hosts, will shoot rapid fire questions. Anything goes when you're sitting in the hot seat. You only get 3 passes to avoid asking a question, and you got to sit in the hot seat for 3 minutes. So that is where we're at. And somehow I came up with the short end of the straw.
Shift that screen around. Shift them screens around. Let's go.
You don't want them to ask the wrong person. There you go. There you go.
Guess who's in the hot seat?
And Nikki is in the hot seat. All right. So, had to give y'all a little story. Again, the hot seat. These are all factual stories. The names, places, and certain dates have been changed to protect the innocent as well as the guilty.
Facts.
All right. So, I'm gonna tell you a occur that I experienced this year. Was dating a dude, and you know how Love Bug does it. I love everything about love, so I plan to send him some dope presents for Valentine's Day. I got his address, and then he messed up. Anyway, I get a phone call from him on Valentine's Day, and he's super excited. He just went to the post office, and he's got this package in his hand, and he's telling me, "Oh, baby, I'm shocked. I'm glad you sent me something." And I was like, And he was like, "I'm so surprised." And I said, "So am I." We went on video chat. because he wanted me to see his face when he opened it. And to be honest, I wanted to see his face when he opened it too. 15 minutes of me trying to convince him that I did not send that package to him.
Damn.
It took him 15 minutes before he realized that I was being honest, that lovely Valentine's Day gift was not from me.
Damn.
All right. Y'all 3 minutes start. Ask me whatever you want to ask me. Let's go.
I'm going to start this off. As he opened up the box, what was in the box?
It was a bracelet. It wasn't, she wasn't me, because I'm dope. It would have been more than a bracelet, but it was
just a bracelet?
Yeah.
Shackles or just a bracelet?
It was just a bracelet.
Oh, okay.
Sue asked me, how long were we dating? So we have been dating off and on, I'd say about 5 months.
Were you aware that he was seeing other people?
Hell no, this was rotational dating gone wrong.
Oh,
this
so
is the shit we were talking about.
You didn't know about rotating.
I didn't know that we was rotationally dating. That I found out on Valentine's Day. Like I found out before Valentine's Day, which is why he didn't get his Valentine's Day gifts. That, I was just one of the, the rotations that he was evaluating. So
the spoke in the wheel. Stacy asked, did you end it immediately?
Oh, right there. Right. I mean, like he tried to clean it up, but I didn't watch you on video for the last 15 minutes open another woman's Valentine's Day gift. It is no cleaning that up. It's done.
My question is, what short bus did you find this dude on? Because he's clearly not very intelligent at all.
So,
Tony,
when you said it wasn't from you, you should have known right there not to go on video.
So
he did not believe me. He really thought it was from me. He literally was like, well, who else could have sent it? You're the only one who asked me for my address. I'm like, dude, the chick that I just broke up with you with was at your house this weekend. You don't think she know the address to the house she was at?
So I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
And I need an honest answer. How did you feel when you realized that you was the side piece?
I wasn't the side piece.
So you was just one of many.
I was just one of many.
Girl, if you didn't understand you was a side piece, then something's wrong with you.
Really? I don't believe I was a side piece. I believe I was a victim to rotational dating and bad.
Okay, you were an unwilling side piece. You didn't know you was a side piece.
No, she was unknowingly rotationally dating.
I was unknowingly
rotationally being dated.
Rotationally
being dated.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a rotation. I thought I had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I thought I had all of that. Wrong.
So have you spoken to this guy since?
I cut him off.
Blocked him on social media.
I will not block him on social media. I want him to see me being fabulous. So no,
he out there right now.
He watching the show.
He's watching the show right now.
Wow, fam, damn.
What did you say? What do you say? What could you possibly
Is that him at your door? Is that him at your door right now?
Is that him knocking? baby, please.
All he said, really his response was he figured that I knew we were rotational dating, but that he really was feeling me. It was, in his defense, it was a long distance relationship. So it wasn't I was in his face. But yeah, it's lost because I'm a unicorn.
Wow.
What, Ben?
Were you hurt?
I was hurt. My feelings was really hurt. Hug.
Bring it in.
But that's exactly why I don't like rotational dating, man. I'm telling you, it's always, whether people want to say it or not, it's always a victim to rotational dating, because when you choose somebody else, you also did not choose somebody who was putting in energy and effort to get chosen. And I don't think it's fair, damn it.
Now, because you bought him a Valentine's Day gift, does that?
I did not buy it.
Well, you didn't buy it, but were you more? I'm gonna say like you wasn't hurt over the fact that he was seeing somebody else, but just how it went down because he was clearly.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, were you into him to the point like, damn, I'm heartbroken that I found this out, or was you just more like this mother? You know.
Oh no, I there was some snotty tissue and some tears. I was into him. I thought we were moving. We had the exclusivity conversation, so I thought that's what we were moving to. So yeah. Robin, would you ever go back to him? Hell to the no.
Set up for failure.
No.
Set up for failure.
No.
Well, I would like to say on behalf of the he side, we hope that you have recovered, and sorry that you went through the traumatic experience. And my heart goes out to you. Now, stop that BS rotating.
I was involuntarily in it. I didn't know I signed up for it. So now
he was rotationally being dated.
Right. But now I'm going to tell you what my downfall is. So now I go in, and the last dude that I was catfished.
You was catfished.
I wasn't catfish. I knew what he looked like. I wasn't catfish. But now, like, I go in with a bunch of rules, like, hey, it's like this, and it's like this, and we ain't smashed until this, and that backfired too. So I
was going to tell you that ain't going to work. That ain't going to work.
I know.
I told you.
Courtesy of the last breakup. So
never take the fish off the line. You got to keep the bait. Always keep the bait out there. Don't let him know he ain't gonna get it. You kind of just throw it out there a little bit. You know that insurance commercial? Almost had it. You almost got it. Almost got it. That's how you keep reeled in.
Well, you already know from the she side, my heart goes out to you because this happens more common. This is more common for all of us. And I think I've experienced this, and I'm pretty sure a lot of women on our timeline have experienced this.
The hot seat is over with?
My 3 minutes been up.
That was beyond 3 minutes.
That was more like 7 minutes. And I made a mental note. And I didn't use, and I'm a boss because I didn't use no passes. Bam.
Facts.
Well, I'm gonna say this.
Every question that came at me.
I'm gonna say this for all the men that's out there watching: don't be sloppy in a game like this, because you just gonna make it. You just gonna make it real easy for somebody that's smooth, cool, laid back to come right in and be the world for somebody else. Don't be sloppy.
This was him. Ooh, I'm so excited.
Damn.
I can't wait to see what you open. I'm like, I can't wait to see what it is either because I didn't send it to you. For 15 minutes, every line was, I didn't send it to you.
Oh, God.
When dating goes wrong, that could be a whole TV show. What the hell was wrong? On behalf of all men, you shamed us. You are literally.
The Mummy Award goes to.
Facts.
Nah, I'm not. I will not throw him under the bus.
No, don't throw him under the bus. But send the email. He got to report to my man Sweets in HR on the Black Men Don't Cheat Foundation because he's messing up. Report to HR. He got to get rolled up. He got to get rolled up. He got to get rolled up.
He getting a 30-day suspension.
Sweets, write him up. Write him up, Sweets.
30-day suspension.
30-day suspension. All right.
With no pay.
Thank you.
All right, y'all.
With no
Thank you for taking care of your men. Thank you for taking care of your brothers.
It's called beat your meat probation. 30 days. No women. No women. No women. 30 days. Beat your meat probation.
Oh, wow.
Facts.
All right, y'all. I messed up because I forgot to tell y'all who the hot seat was sponsored by. And y'all didn't. We had a sponsor. So the hot seat was sponsored by Peak Sound Music, which is a music distribution group for independent artists. So make sure you go check them out. Hit their website, which is there because they were supposed to be sponsoring this. But we still got some time left in the hot seat. And so since we got such an amazing audience with us tonight that is legit engaging, I want to know, is there any questions that you want to hit to any of the other hosts? Because I spent my time in the hot seat tonight. Is there anything that you want to add? Yep, I'm doing it because I'm the host and I can. Is there any questions that you want to quickly kick out to them for the last few minutes we got in the hot seat?
Ain't that some? How you gonna throw us under the bus?
Hey, listen.
We wasn't ready.
Yeah, at least ain't nobody asking no questions. So
right, we wasn't ready.
Neither was I. That's the fun of the hot.
Well, neither was he.
Tony said, put DP in the hot seat.
Damn. I got too many stories.
That's your boy.
That's gonna be my boy. That's my football. That's my football buddy. I said, you gonna do me.
I just want you to see it. So
my other boy Tom put me in the hot seat. No, my hot seat gonna be stretched out. I got stories. I got stories for your ass.
You got bars.
I got stories for your ass. Before I was an angel, I had them devil horns up religiously, and those are fact. Y'all want a quick story?
Oh yeah, Robin seconded. She said put the money. So it's two folks want you in the hot seat. So let's go.
So Robin, shoot out to a question. Oh, he got Chronicles.
Oh, Miriam said he got Chronicles.
Oh, boy, I'm making some phone calls soon as we get off here. So look, I got one. So I got one real quick before we run out of time. So long time ago, right? So I'll be hooking up with this chick, right? So, we got something up here, up in Chinatown called red and yellow. They these little pills, right? You take, they not Viagra, but there's some natural stuff, get you all the way together, right? So meeting this little chick at a hotel, right? We supposed to meet up, I pop one, need about 30 minutes to get yourself together. Pop one, little energy drink, I'm ready. Soon she pulled up at the hotel, she came up and she was like, she had an emergency with her kid and had to leave. So pretty much I paid for a room, popped my red and yellow, got myself all the way together, was ready to go with nothing to do. There it is. DP Chronicles.
So I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So what did you do with yourself? Into the red and yellow wore out. I mean,
it was too late to make any other calls on my rotational roster back then. So I had to get friendly with the hotel cheap lotion.
Okay, so you
had no choice.
How long were you erect?
After the lotion, not long. But before then, it was it was about a good 30 minutes. Yeah, it was bad. It was pretty bad.
Oh God, these comments are killing me right now.
I'm saying it was bad. Lesson learned. Don't pop one till she there. Make sure she's there first. Yes, D. I got myself all the way together. I had no choice.
I will not ask a question in this part of the show because just enough alone. It's a sad story, so it is what it is. I won't say anything on this. I just let my man. It seems like this really traumatized him, so I won't ask any questions.
Okay.
I mean, it is what it is. Yeah.
Did I
talk to her after that? But we never linked up again. It was just supposed to be what it was, but the trust factor went out the window.
Wait, Tony trying to throw you under the bus?
Oh, he said right. You know a name. Tony, you want to slap that in my inbox? You can slap that name in my inbox.
He know better. That man law. You don't break the man law. You don't know.
Wait. Hold on. I got my CSI on. I got my CSI, my Chicago PD on. You said when she got there, she said
she came in the room. She came in the room, everything. Like she come in the room, I'm in boxers and Nike socks, ready.
So basically, she looked at your body and was like, "Deuces."
Nah.
Never.
My bad, bro. I just had to put that out there. She looked and said,
"You said no."
Okay.
I was in shape back then. I was in great shape back then.
I am going to share a she said secret. I'm guilty of getting there and changing my mind and making up a bomb excuse. And you always got your girl that is your accomplice that say, "Hey,
you got played, dog.
I need you to ring my phone in 5 minutes. I need an escape plan."
Happens to the best of us. Happens to the best
of us. So do you still take that red and yellow pills?
No.
Whoa.
I no longer use.
D said was your back bad then.
No, it wasn't. I was in good shape back then. My back wasn't bad yet. The sciatica era didn't kick in yet. I was still
brother,
when you were young,
young, dumb, and full of red and yellow.
I'm gonna say this.
Wait.
I'm gonna say this, brother.
It's more questions coming in.
Hold on, bro. There is no statute of limitations. I need you to report to HR tomorrow morning.
No problem. I will. She couldn't fit in a quickie. I tried. I definitely tried to get a quickie in, but it was, according to her, it was an emergency. Yeah, but you know. But we have been talking, Grease. We've been talking good for a while. Had me a good room at the Dunes too. The Dunes on Stony. Stony Island special, baby. Had a good room at the Dunes. Are the pills blue or yellow now? No, none of that no more. I don't know if my heart can take all that no more. Getting old.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Getting old. I don't know if my heart can take all that.
Hey, bro, this one is for you.
Appreciate that.
Pouring out a little liquor for her? All right. Let me hurry up and get Damani out this hot seat before this goes from bad to worse.
It was bad.
This is a PG-13 show. No, it's not. It's rated R for real, raw, and relevant. Let's just keep it real. Sue said, "Did it affect your self-esteem afterward?"
Not after that lotion. I was good. I went to sleep. I was good.
Hey, the next morning he said, "Put me back in the game, coach.
Put me back in the game, coach. Put me back in the game."
Another victim going.
All right. Look, listen, y'all.
$25 holler room. I was good.
Listen, this is the end of the hot seat because we will keep going. And I know this crew, it will go downhill from there. So, cut on the hot seat. More questions coming next week.
Wow.
No, you know that hotel didn't have no Jergens. It had some no-name lotion.
Right. It just had Dunes on the bottom.
Listen, y'all, I just wanna shout out first to our family that joined in the conversation. It was so many of y'all, I can't even call them out because I'm gonna miss somebody, but we love it. We love the engagement. Look, this is just the tip of the iceberg. We will be here every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. talking about what's hot, what's not when it comes to dating and relationships. You can get all the bad advice you would like from us relationship misfits right here. Shout out to Damani, to Mr. Smoke Fella, to my camo chick, and myself, your host, Love Bug. Just make sure that you go out, like, subscribe, follow the page. We are on all social media platforms at the HSS Podcast. Wait, let me make sure I got the cricket letter. Yeah, there we go. There, HSSS Podcast. Make sure you share it. Tell a friend about it. And get your questions together because one of these other folks will be in the hot seat and you can find all about their tomfoolery and the shenanigans.
And ain't no crying in the hot seat. Ain't no crying in the hot seat. Hey, and when you get in, and I want some of y'all who are chiming in tonight, we're going to put y'all in the hot seat too. And don't be crying.
And understand, yes.
Don't be crying.
We will be calling some of you out to go into the hot seat as well.
Ain't no crying in the pants. No
crying. Get ready.
Rule 5.1.
I'm sticking to my host. Do y'all want to say anything?
Ain't no crying in HSSP.
That's too many. First up, that was one less S and too many initials. We not going
to crooked letter I. Yeah. Yes, sir. Miss Lovebug, if somebody wants to send in a question or if they want to kind of have something on deck before the show, how can they do so? Please let them know.
Absolutely. So if you follow us, we are on Instagram. We are on Twitter. We are also on Facebook. Feel free to send us a direct message for topics if you're interested in being in the show. If you would like to sponsor, if you've got questions, whatever it is, feel free to inbox us on any of the social media platforms. It is managed by this group here. And we will definitely shout you out and put it on the show. This is an engaging show, so we want y'all. This is for y'all. So,
Hey, on that note, man, thank everybody for chiming in. We appreciate it. This is just the beginning of some of the tomfoolery that you're gonna hear. It definitely gets worse. We never say it gets better. It gets worse. It's gonna get worse.
Thank you all for joining us and engaging, and we look forward to connecting with you in upcoming weeks and hopefully have you all in the hot seat as well. But thank you for keeping us relevant and keeping us true to our words to stay as misfits.
Yes, thank everybody for joining in, chiming in, but I do want to kind of kick it off on a serious note. As you can see, my moniker is Mr. Smokefella, #vote with the sign. Make sure you get out there and vote, man, because there's no way that we can make change without going out to the polls. So get out there to the polls, register, whether you mail in, vote, go in, whatever you got to do. Make sure your voice is heard.
Absolutely.
Go vote.
All
right, y'all. So thank you for all the engagement. Thank you for the comments. Please give us feedback. Let us know what you loved about the show, what you want more of. This show is for you. So just give us as much feedback as you would like. And I will see you all same bat channel, same bat station, same bat time. Something like that. It goes something like that.
You did not. Adam West would be ashamed of you.
Yeah.
All right.
Peace. All right, y'all. Bye.